No, don't click away yet. It's not the same video, I promise. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you taking the time out and spending it with your favorite girl. Yes, I still look the same from the last video. I just didn't see a point in trying to pretend like these are filmed on different days by like changing my makeup and my outfit. Like, y'all don't care. Yes, I'm doing my hair today, but before we get into it, something that doesn't feel right. I think I know what it is. Yeah, totally didn't procrastinate getting back in front of the camera to finish the rest of this video. A different outfit, the sun being gone, all a part of your imagination. Anyway, I'm doing spring twists today, and you guys already know the deal. I'm gonna take these cornrows down, and we are going to get cracking. I hear laughter. Y'all already know the drill, JBCO all over your head. But just a little bit, we're not going too crazy here, guys. Just enough to protect your hair from the gel. Your hair should already be moisturized from the night before. If you don't know anything about my routine or why I prep my hair the way I do before I do styles, it's because you didn't watch my last video. And you know what? That's a problem. Hair gels we're using today are Shine and Jam and Eco Styler Flaxseed flavor. Now today we're doing spring twists, which means my sections are going to be much smaller than they normally are. And that's because my hair is low density, which means that there's not a lot of hair strands coming out of each follicle. And in order for my hair to be full and to get a full look, I have to do small sections because it's kind of unforgiving otherwise. I am using this hair that I got off of Amazon. I'll definitely link it below. And we are going blonde today, folks. So this is the one strand, and I'm gonna be separating it into two, and you guys already know that when you're separating the strands of hair, you need to cut off the edges so that you don't get a knot when you try to pull it apart. Now, if I leave the hair the way it is now, by the time I'm done twisting, it's gonna spring up, and it's probably gonna stop here, and I want it to be a little bit longer than that, so I'm actually gonna take the other piece of hair, I'm gonna stagger it. So you're gonna overlap the two pieces and then just pull one strand so that it staggers, so that you get a little bit of length to it. When you're doing this with ombre hair, just kind of watch where the colors are going to line up. I really don't mind if they overlap ever so slightly, but if that's something that's gonna bother you, then try to find longer spring twist hair. But if you're gonna look for something like this in a color or ombre, you're probably not gonna find it. So now that it's a little bit longer, when I'm done twisting it, it's probably gonna sit somewhere on the middle of my chest, and that is the length I'm looking for. I'm not going to attach it in my hair any sort of fancy sort of way. I'm just gonna use my hair as the third leg for it and just braid it down like halfway before twisting it. I've done this before and I didn't really have any issues with the hair slipping out, just as long as the sections are small enough. I think if you did it with a bigger section, you probably would be in trouble. Now off I go to twist into the wee hours of the night. Greetings from the check-in point. I would say we're about 1/3 of the way there. I've used one bundle so far, one strand for each section, so you know, we're doing it. If I sound tired, it's because I am. I don't know how much more I will get through tonight, but I also never really like stopping midway in my hair because everything is prepped. So we are going to push on. Second check-in, we are 2 bundles deep at this point, and it is very late in the night. It seems staggering does nothing to help the length situation because they are still kind of short, but I don't mind them because they're super cute. I might try and band them when I go to when I try to go to sleep to see if they will extend a little bit, and I think the longer that I wear them, the more they will stretch out. But for right now, we chilling. Want to see some real speed? And yeah, back into the fray we go. It's tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and reveal the things I have done. So I went ahead and I made them just a hair longer because that length before just wasn't working out for me. So I'm gonna show you how I extended them. So this is the piece of hair that I used to make them longer. It is just one strand split in half. So you're gonna unravel the piece depending on how long you want them to be. You know, the higher up, the shorter it is, the lower down, the longer it's gonna be. Since I didn't want them that much longer than they already were, I decided to start just a little bit higher up. So you're gonna take the extension piece and hold it in the middle and then put it behind the hair that's already attached to your head. Securing it in is pretty easy. You're just gonna hold it and then twist up on both sides. So twist up, and then as you're wrapping it, keep twisting up. So each rotation, flick up. And then I would just do that a couple of times until you get like pretty far down before you just twisting like normal. And you know, please don't be rough when you're twisting like normal either, because you definitely can just yank the whole thing down until you're done. And now you have a longer twist. And y'all already know the finishing touches. Jane Carter on the roots, coconut curls on the rest. And yeah, this is the final look. And I do mean final, because I know a lot of hair videos end with like makeup and theatrics, but like my regular face should be enough for you. Oh, it's not? What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought somebody who wasn't subscribed to my channel said something. Oh, what? You got a problem? You want to fight me? You want to fight me? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'm so... Oh no. Oh, what a mess. What a travesty. This is not what I intended to happen. Hang on. Let me fix y'all. You know, I really need y'all to like not judge me, because it's just me by myself trying to film these doggone videos, but okay. All right. I think we're good. Hi. Queen of transitions. Yup, that's me. As if I wouldn't beat my face immediately after doing a new style. So this is the completed look, actually. And since I'm at that point with this style already, I figured now would be a good time to talk about what you do when you gotta get the pats going. Since the sections are so small, there's a lot of my scalp that's exposed to open air that normally isn't. So, you know, I'm getting a little scratch. I'm getting a little itchy, you know? And I know I'm doing it right now. Please don't scratch your scalp. You're not supposed to, but do as I say, not as I do. I have tons of different ways to combat itchy scalp because my scalp is problematic. So I have like a whole bunch of things down the roster that we can talk about. So first things first, let's talk about scalp sprays. You can actually buy a braid or a scalp spray because they're designed specifically to, you know, relieve itching and soothe the scalp, and that is my personally preferred method. My go-to spray is this one. It's from Head & Shoulders. It's their Royal Oils collection. They just recently dropped it. This, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on Head & Shoulders, because it's not just for dandruff. If you have like dry or flaky scalp like me, or if your hair is suffering from buildup, or you're wearing styles a lot and you need to get that gel out easily, get you some Head & Shoulders dandruff shampoo. That shampoo cleans you out. Mr. Clean Who. And the Royal Oils collection is more geared to like natural hair, but like this spray, guys, I've never had something immediately soothe itching or my scalp the way this spray does. Like, it's just like somebody's running an ice cube down between your follicles. Like, it's so good. 1,000 out of 10 would recommend. But if you want to support a Black-owned business, the company that I was using before I found this one is called Fro Butter. They have a spray as well that is just top notch. They also have tons of different butters that I use like on my hair and on my body because it's just super moisturizing and it smells like Fruit Loops. It smells like vanilla and Fruit Loops. And they have a hair and beard growth oil. And, you know, hair growth oils aren't a thing, but it has a lot of like tea tree and peppermint in it. So that is like really good scalp oil too, so definitely check them out. And since I mentioned oils, it's very important to keep your scalp moisturized and things like that, because that can also contribute to itchiness, because you have to be able to identify where your itchiness is coming from. Is it coming from your scalp being too dry, or is it coming from buildup? So if your scalp is too dry, good oils to use are like olive oil, avocado oil, tea tree or peppermint oil. But the thing about tea tree and peppermint is, while it does relieve itching and, you know, it soothes your scalp, they're essential oils. Too many of y'all just be throwing that right on your scalp, and essential oils cannot be used by themselves. They're an irritant. You're gonna make your scalp way worse. You need to pair them with a carrier oil like olive oil, castor oil, canola oil. Just, it has to be with something. You can't just put it directly on your skin, because you're inevitably gonna mess it up and your scalp is gonna itch way worse than it did the first time. And you need a teeny tiny amount, like 1 or 2 drops per bottle of mixture that you're planning on using. Like, they're very strong. You need to be careful with them. Now, if we're talking an itchy scalp due to buildup, because, you know, you're sweating, the gels, dirt, all that good stuff, the easiest way to combat that is, you know, to just wash your hair. But I don't like washing this hair because it loses a lot of its shine and its bounce once it gets wet. So I have like ways around it. If you want like a quick scalp refresher whole bath, then get a bowl with warm water and put like 2 or 3 capfuls of apple cider vinegar in it. Take a cotton ball, dip it in your mixture, and just run it through each individual braid. Like, apple cider vinegar is really good at removing buildup, so if you're just getting all of that dirt up off your scalp, it's definitely gonna help with the itching, especially if you have a style like mine where you can't really get in and wash it. But if your scalp is really, really dirty and you have a style like mine where it kind of just looks crazy after you wash it, then you can do what I do. I will take like a squeeze or an applicator bottle, and I'll put like 2 or 3 drops of shampoo and fill the rest up with water. That way I can just squeeze it directly on my scalp and massage it in. And, you know, once it's sufficiently lathered, I'll take another bottle with just regular water and rinse it all the way out. That way my scalp is clean and I don't have to worry about losing the shine or the bounce of, you know, my spring twist hair. And, you know, of course, when you get out the shower, just make sure that you oil your scalp, grease your scalp, all of that good stuff. And even, you know, in between when you're not washing your hair, just take like a spray bottle with just water in it, spray your scalp down, and then put your oils on, because oil is not a hydrator, it's a sealant. So if you put oil on top of dry skin, it's just gonna seal in the dryness, the crustiness, the flakiness. But water is a hydrator, so if you put the water down first and then use the oil to seal it in, your scalp will stay nice and moisturized, shine buddy, all of that good stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's video. Comment down below what style you'd like to see from me next, or even just more hair tips that you want, because I have tons. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.